No, no, no. I think the first thing to know about Genji is like how much damage everything does. If you know how much damage you're doing, yeah. I'm streaming it on YouTube. Yeah. You can watch it later. But whenever I finish the stream, it'll just stay on YouTube. As, like whatever the fuck I streamed, it's just gonna stay as a video on YouTube.
An excellent fight.
Like, first thing to know about Genji, or I guess the first place I'm gonna start with anyway, is the damage that the nigga does. Just like every other character, the melee does 30 damage. 3-0, 10 to 30. Each shuriken does 28 damage, and then of course the headshot doubles. In any single shuriken that you hit does 28 damage. So if you hit 3, then that's like 84 damage. So each shuriken does 28 damage. If it gets a headshot, it does 56.
Oh.
Yeah, it's always important to understand how much damage that you do.
If you get a single shuriken headshot, that's 56.
Yeah.
So if you manage to get all 3 of them on the head, you could kill someone potentially?
No. Well, it depends on how much health they have. Most characters have 200 health, so if you get 3 on the head, then that's just a little over 150. So that'll be enough to kill a Tracer or a Baby Diva, but not enough to kill a 200 HP target. However, Dash also does 50 damage. So if you are able to hit 3 Shuriken headshots and a Dash, then it'll kill them. Let's see if I can go to this nigga right here. I'll let him stand still so you can see. Just like that. 3 headshots and 1 dash is 200 and I don't know, like 218 damage I think it is. So again, dash does 50 damage. It always does 50, nothing more, nothing less. Shurikens do 28. If they get a headshot,
when you
they
do
do
a
50.
melee, can you do a melee like on the head? Does that do more damage?
Nope.
No?
No melee headshot damage. No dash headshot damage. Just shuriken headshot damage. The Dragon Blade headshot damage. And Dragon Blade also does 120. So yeah, that's just the damage to know like what you need to do. So like that really helps understanding what you need to do to kill targets. If you don't get a headshot on like a 200 HP target, then you need to hit them 6 shuriken and 1 dash to kill them. So I like to get up close, do 2 volleys and a dash, and that'll kill a 200 HP target. 1, 2 dash, and they die. 1, 2 dash, and they die. So either one, any shuriken you throw is gonna do the same damage regardless of how you throw it. Only thing that changes is if it's a body shot or a headshot.
And you're more likely to.
Oh yeah, definitely. I do it all the time. If you watch the stream, I'm just like doing it right now, just repeatedly,
Yeah,
so you
he
can see what
really
it looks like.
But it looks like it'd be tougher on smaller bodies.
It is.
So. Yeah, you just go to Brendan, click on him, and go to watch broadcast.
So that's just like, I don't know, that's just like the most basic thing. As you can see, like when you're up close on a nigga, throwing the 3 shuriken, it's the thing about throwing the spread, or whatever you want to call it, I call it alternate fire, or alt fire, or left click, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's just, it throws it faster. Like I think he throws them every like 0.6 seconds, so you can just throw these faster. And it's wider, so you have like a larger hit margin. So that's why that one is preferred. Throwing them one by one, his primary fire, it just takes longer to throw. It's like 0.9 seconds or something shit like that. So it's literally the same amount. What's up?
When you shoot, do you just hold R2 or do you tap it each time you need to shoot?
I'm one of those niggas that taps it. Unless I'm just like say there's a tank and I'm just unloading in the tank, then I'll just hold it down. But most of the time I tap it so I can like readjust every time I shoot.
And in those cases you usually use the spread / alternate fire, correct?
Yeah.
Alright. And the reflect is pretty self-explanatory whenever you're being shot at or hit.
Yeah. I can't like really go into deflect too much. There's some bots over here that shoot, so I'll like show a little bit about deflect, but I can't like show too much in the training thing. So I might go to a game and show some shit, I guess, but I can't really do too much of that right now. But another important thing about Genji is any point that you're throwing the shuriken, you can cancel it to swing your melee. At any point that you're throwing the shuriken, like you know his primary fire, he throws 1, 2, 3 shuriken. At any point during that, you can like cancel it by using your melee attack. So sometimes you can like literally throw 1 shuriken.
So you can throw like 2 shuriken and hit.
Yeah.
Yo!
That's not really something you're gonna want to do with your primary fire. More so what you're gonna want to do is use your secondary fire and melee after that. Because your secondary fire is always gonna throw the full 3. That's like the major advantage of it. But you can like animation cancel it. Here, I'm gonna just stand and show y'all against the wall. Like that. So you don't really see the animation for throwing the shuriken because I'm throwing the shuriken and doing the melee at the same time. But you can see that the shuriken still come out. So that's like an added way to deal damage. Yeah. So like if I hit somebody with those 3 shuriken, it does 80. What was it? 80? What? 80 something? Whatever the fuck.
You said 84.
Yeah, 84. There you go. So it does 84 damage. But if you like throw the 3 shuriken and melee somebody, that's an extra 30 damage on top of that.
So that's easy 114.
Yeah, the thing about that though is like look how fast I throw the 3 shuriken by themselves. Like they come out every 0.6 seconds. Pretty fucking fast. But if you throw the shuriken and melee, there's a slight cooldown before you can throw the next volley of shuriken. So you only really want to do that if you're trying to like secure the kill. If you know that it's not going to kill them, you don't even want to waste your time with the melee. It just does more damage.
So like you wouldn't want to use that on the right heart unless of course he's got really low health.
Exactly. But it's still a very good technique. Like a lot of times what you'll see is some I'm trying to think of how I don't know. There's like a couple very important things to do with these. Like sometimes you'll dash in like that, and then you'll throw the shuriken and melee to like finish off the kill. You can also do the same thing with a shuriken and a dash. I'll show you like this. Like you see that I throw the shuriken and I dash at the same time. You don't see the shuriken throwing animation, but the shuriken still come out while you dash. And that is like super fucking useful, cause like you can, if you're really up close like this, you can potentially one-shot somebody if you hit like all of it. But either way, it just does a fuck ton of damage. So that's all. That's just like a laser combo.
Cause you said the dash does, what was it, 50?
Yeah.
So you can do 84. Yeah.
A lot of times what my general combo is, just like off reflexes, I'll throw shuriken, dash, and then turn around and melee them.
We will fight again.
Yeah, I do that just sometimes. The dash and turn around and melee, but I'm not.
30.
30. And how much does a swing of the dragon blade do?
120.
120.
So yeah, for the Dragon Blade, that's a very big part of Genji, I guess. Generally, it takes 2 slashes to kill a target. You know, 200 HP, it's gonna take like 2 slashes to kill them. So what I always try to do is I always try to hurt somebody before I Dragon Blade. That's always like my go-to. The safest way to Dragon Blade, not necessarily the most effective, but definitely the safest way. I think I just showed it in the video, but I don't know if I'll do it again like right now. is you want to dash in the air and then activate the Dragon Blade. I'm gonna let these niggas come back to life so y'all can see.
I saw you do that. I do that sometimes.
So like, niggas are about to come back, I dash in the air, pull out my blade, and I can look down and see who I'm gonna target. Just shit like that. Shit is super helpful, because then you get to see like where all of your enemies are at, and it's really hard for them to like do anything to you when you're like way the fuck up there. So it's just like pretty easy. That's not how I use Dragon Blade all the time, but if I'm like worried, they got the shield bitch and I'm worried about getting stunned, they got McCree's and Doomfist and just all sorts of dumb shit, and that's normally when I do that. Otherwise, what I tend to do, let me get my Dragon Blade really quickly. It's like I'll just try to put some damage on someone, dash through them, and then activate the Dragon Blade to like kill them. Or if somebody is low, then I'll do it. So like this nigga right here, I'll like dash him like that without the blade, dash him again, and then one slash him. Remember when you activate Dragon Blade, you get a dash reset? So like, you can dash Dragon Blade and then dash again. So I'll do that a lot, because if you hit both dashes on somebody, that does 100 damage even. And then you just need one slash to kill them.
One slash, which is 120. Yep. So that's easily 240 damage.
Yep.
And that kills anyone that's not a tank.
Not anyone. Like Reaper, it won't kill Reaper, it won't kill May, it won't kill whatever the shield is or Bastion. But most other targets it will kill them. So like again,
you gotta be watching, like
if y'all see this next, his normal health is 250. He also gets shield for hitting people, so that nigga's health can be anywhere from 250 to like fucking 400. So really, I almost never go for Doomfist as a Dragon Blade target. That's just pretty fucking wasteful, unless that nigga's super low. He's not primarily a target. Oh, that's a big thing about Dragon Blade. The number one thing about Dragon Blade is target prioritization. Number one fucking thing. You just want to know who your targets are. And generally speaking, low HP heroes, those are your targets. Not high HP heroes, not tanks, not Doomfist, low HP heroes.
So, it also depends on team composition, because if a team has like a team full of Reaper, Renita, May, and then 2 tanks, those are fairly high HP heroes for the most part. And then you got the tanks. So the Dragon Blade, you really want to make sure you lower them down before popping it at all, right?
Yep, that's always going to be true for the most part. But yeah, that's the general strat. In cases like that though, like normally if they have a good composition, they'll have their support. And aside from the shield bitch, support don't have a lot of health. So like Mercy, Zenyatta, Lucio, Moira, all of them, they can still be busted down by Dragon Blade. Reaper, he's pretty easy to kill with the Dragon Blade. He just has that Wraith form. They have their ice wall. They don't like. So I don't know. If it's targets like that, they're not hard to kill with Dragon Blade. You just want to make sure you want to make sure they use those abilities first, because otherwise they can just like avoid the blade. I'll try to find them at.
Like that's why, like you might want to get them down to like half health or something, so they feel like cornered, and then as soon as they come out of that,
yep, whip the blade out, dash, slash, dash, whatever the fuck, and then on to the next one. I'm gonna see how this works. I'm gonna just try to find the game and then just explain shit while I'm doing shit and hope to God I don't have a terrible team.
Well, I'm gonna hope for you, because you're gonna need help. Like, I'm just saying. For real, son. Like, when he went to the wall and, like, did the... What's the call? Yeah, for real, thank you, really. That cancel
Look, it put me in a losing match.
God,
Watch this, watch. It's about to say defeat as soon as it pops up. Such a stupid game. This is my Overwatch life, y'all. This is why I don't like playing.
Yo, you was not bullshit. Oh my god.
I don't. I mean, I guess yeah. 0 stats all around and another defeat on my record. Oh yeah. Overwatch trash. Yo. Gotta love those games. Right here, I went for the Blaze. They had extra support up here and the basket. So it was just like, when niggas put themselves in a small space like that, it's just super easy to clean them up. And they didn't have like anything to like stop my movement. So I was like, yeah, Bastion can shoot me, but I just stayed like above head level to make it harder for myself to shoot. And then it was just easy fucking clean up after that.
Do you want to be jumping around when using the Dragon Blade?
Not too high. You don't want to jump too high in the air to the point that they're outside of your slash range. But jumping helps to make yourself a harder to hit target. So I jump when I feel like I might die, basically. But I try not to jump too high. Symmetric. Yeah, like trying to get that extra damage. The reason I do that is say Moira or Mercy, either one of them motherfuckers. They're both healers. They can heal each other. If I slash one of them twice, that does 240 damage. But if they heal each, like say I slash Mercy and her health drops and then Moira heals her and then I slash her again, she might not be dead because she got healed more than 40. So I throw in the extra dash to do the damage to make sure she dies by the second slash if I need to. And to make sure she can't like get away from me because I'm standing right on top of her. Alright, so real talk, I should be looking where my team is right now. They're on top of that building right there, which is not terrible. They can like drop down on the enemy team, so that's fine. We got this nigga right here, I don't really know why he's by himself. Notice I'm not like going to the enemy spawn. I'm not like pushing too far in or anything. I'm just like staying like between my team and the enemy team so I can keep track of what's going on. That monkey should jump away. He might die, but I can't really say so. Alright, my team's starting to go in, so I'm going in a little more now. Trying not to get too close because they just got a whole bunch of shit that's really hard to deal with. Do we have a Mercy? I haven't seen her. Can I get it here? No. This is hard. Oh, Yada needs to die. They killed him as soon as I dashed in. I didn't get the dash reset. Also, not getting healed. So, you know, there's literally nothing I can do because my team is just retarded. I don't know. Like, I want to show y'all good gameplay, but Overwatch players are just fucking stupid, so I don't get a chance to. Like,
yeah, I see what you're trying to do. Like, I noticed how you dove in, like, when you had 2 or 3 teams.
This bitch is using her ult, so that's just complete death. I'm staying close, just because if they try to pick this corner, I can get some deflect damage. I'm keeping a high ground, just to make sure I don't get, like, fucked up too bad. I'll just buy on time for my team. Take my team there. Alright, there's nothing I can really do. I can show y'all good gameplay, but I don't have a team, so that's not possible. And then my team just left, so yeah. Fuck this game. I had a stupid Mercy and a really bad Lucio. Lucio stayed away from his team the entire time. Mercy didn't heal me at all, so I couldn't do anything. We didn't have any other DPS. We had like 2 tanks that were just like, they couldn't kill the enemy. I didn't have any heal, so I couldn't go in to help them kill the enemy. We had a good tank lineup, but we had really shitty support. And then, yeah, I don't know. unwinnable situation. I'm not gonna go in to try to fight 6 niggas by myself, expecting to do anything, because that's just fucking retarded. Especially when they got like a third bitch on top of that. So there's really just not really anything I can do in that given situation. And then our stupid Mercy left. No, not our stupid Mercy, our stupid Lucio left, and our Mercy switched to Lucio. So it was just a lot of stuff. See how this goes. And it's on the match. Sorry, so I just like, I don't know. Try to see what teammates I have and what I can do with that. We got an Ana who can nano boost me, but she's probably not going to be able to heal me. So I'm not really expecting heals. A Sombra who's probably going to run around but not really help us during the fight. We'll see how that goes. But then we got 2 tanks and the shield chick. So our front line should be strong if they don't play too passively. So they can probably play on the front line and then I can help them and then try to get to the back line. That's the strat right now. That's the strat. Except I don't have heals. So I can't really like play aggressive. I don't know. I gotta try to play safe. I always like stay around this corner to see if any enemies start shooting around the corner. So I see what they got. Saw that fire strike, so I know they got a Reinhardt. I see it's way too far forward. I'm trying to stay close to my Ana so I can fight him off. Generally, like if you're too playing this far forward, you don't want to be out there. That's like suicide. You just spam through 30 things in. That time I used my deflect offensively and defensively to protect my teammate and get a kill. That's something that I do a lot. I don't think I see a lot of other people do that. His Doomfist is low, and he was purple, so I knew he couldn't kill. So I dashed in to kill him. I was also low, so she's getting killed, so I'm not going to dash in for that. Then I'm going to help you with this Reinhardt. Reaper is right here. He was getting healed, and then the place he was getting healed, and then I would have been too deep in the enemy line. I can play too. I might not need to. I don't want to charge him because I don't have deflect yet. Yeah, I didn't even need to break that. I'm checking Ana. She used her nano. Now she's only at 26%. So if I do blade, I'm gonna try to do it with Daria, who's close to her ult.
My blade is ready to be unleashed.
If she's smart enough to get a good ult. Because of that, I'm just. So like right now, probably. Their Reinhardt's low, so I would have popped up to come in on him.
What was that? That last slash?
Oh, I slashed and then dash.
No, I mean towards Zarya.
Yeah, I slashed her. I slashed her and dashed her. I was like right overhead, but Zarya was trying to fall, so I had a good hitbox. That's a really unfortunate situation. No, for my team, because it's Reinhardt's just fucking getting our support.
Oh, it looks like I'm a little bit behind from y'all.
Yeah, no. Y'all are, I'm streaming, so y'all are gonna be a little bit behind me. I'm gonna try to tell these niggas to group up. I don't want Ana to run out here by herself. Like, we still got, the cart's only right there. They don't get the checkpoint until right here. So I just wanted to like sit back and wait for the rest of my team to come in before we go engage again. So I'm asking these niggas to group up. I see them over there. So our diva just died. Oh, this nigga got to try to push my eye. Where'd he go?
Meteor strike.
Nah, that Dragon Blade was unnecessary, but fuck that McCree. What's Zarya's ult at? Alright, Zarya's close to her ult. I don't have my blade now. Or she has her ult. I don't have my blade now, but it's only 20 seconds. So I should be able to do well just to return my dashes. Wait, where Mercy go? I saw Mercy fly in. I'm not really worried about Mercy. Alright. I'm gonna go fight on the front. It should be alright. Yeah, easy go.
Yeah, that dude was baited like shit.
He had to try to get to the point. That wasn't really his fault. But, yeah, I don't know. That's like the goal again. I try not to go in too much, as you can see, without my team. When I'm behind them, I just try to play safe until I get a chance like this to pop off. And it's not too hard. It's just playing safe and shit. I'll go for that damn shield, bitch. But yeah, like you can see, my major focus is just like harmonizing with my team and then playing around whatever the fuck my enemy team has. So like, that's the general strat. As far as the gameplay goes, I just try to keep myself at a high elevation to make it harder for them to hit, because a lot of their characters didn't have like verticality. And then like you could also see, I use my alternate fire a lot more than my primary fire. Because you shoot faster, it has a wider spread, so you end up being able to deal more damage that way. I always try to keep my Ana in line, or whoever my support is. What up there, I always try to keep my Ana in line, or whoever my support is, so like they can keep me up, and then I can protect them when like that Doomfish tries to jump on them or whatever the fuck, some shit like that. So it's just like situational awareness and shit like that. I don't ever pop my blade when I'm by myself, just about to try to like fight the enemy team, because that shit is suicide. This map is really good for Genji.
Where the fuck are these cats at?
Are you playing Overwatch right now?
Yeah, my team trash as fuck, about to smooth lose.
I'm not your father. I'm not your father. I'm not your father.
Right now, I think it's actually just fucking disgusting. We got a soldier, a McCree, a May, and an Ana. Ana doesn't have any tank to heal or keep her safe. And we're all very small targets, so she's gonna have trouble healing us and generally being effective. And she doesn't have any safe spots to be. Soldier and McCree, like, they're good sitting in the back, not really the front line. So we don't have a front line, except May and maybe me. So we gotta rip them out, that's a lot better. But yeah. So I gotta try to play like...
I thought Soldier was more of a mid-range player.
These niggas are trash.
he does good damage from the mid range, but he doesn't have like. Let's say I'm playing like if the enemy team has some shit like a monkey or a beaver or something, soldier doesn't want to be at the mid range, or even against you, because like just like that can get to him really easily. That person right there is taking damage. I know they're fighting up here, so I'm about to come up here and try to help them. But all of this shit that away. Hope Ninja doesn't kill me. Hope Honor heals me.
Hello. Hey.
This is bad team composition. Like what type of healer would you want in this situation as Genji? Aside from yourself, because she's a good one.
What are you on about?
Really just mercy. My team's so bad. Can we group that? Can we group that? Can we group that? My team's so bad right now. This nigga's over here, about to get fucked up. I'm just spamming that way, and yeah, he does.
So in this situation, who would you try to team up with, or you not teaming up?
Arissa's ultimate. Oh, we got Reinhardt now. We can do this.
Group up here.
Arissa's ultimate does a 50% damage boost, so then I can literally like kind of one-shot people.
Would Reinhardt's ult be a good combo for me?
They got a widow. That's my job. That's the product.
Reinhardt's good combo or bad combo with Genji's?
Nano with the Orisa instead of Nano with me. My arm is stupid.
I will not falter. Mada mada, mada mada, mada mada, mada mada.
My team is so bad.
Because what non-believers fail to understand is that calling a dream crazy
Now they're running out there just for 2 million. I really don't know why.
My ultimate is charged. Attack with me.
Whatever you do, bro, don't let niggas swipe you. Like, always keep a lookout for what's going on around you. Niggas don't really do that. They can flank over there. Flank. I'm just waiting on her to pop her ult, and then I'm gonna go in and kill. Oh my god, my team. My fucking team. Are they trying to take you? Anna, can you heal me?
I require healing.
Don't get caught!
This fucking Orisa still hasn't popped her ult. Like, we would have lost if I didn't do something and I was waiting on this stupid bitch to pop her ult the whole fucking time if you never did.
I require healing.
Anna's recharged and she's locked up.
I I require healing.
God, Overwatch players are really awful. Dude, if y'all play healers, just fucking heal your team. Like, point blank period. Nothing
What's
else
up,
matters.
niggas?
Nothing else fucking matters.
Oh, this nigga out here streaming. I see you, dog.
This is so painful.
Wait, who said what's the total expression of everything we stand for? It sounded like Trump, but I don't know what he's talking about.
These nuts. Got him.
She pops only her out there.
Watch this broadcast. Let me watch this nigga be great. I ain't never played a game Overwatch, so let me see how this. Oh, you on YouTube?
I'm just playing a bunch of fucking.
Oh, you on YouTube? He's a YouTube streamer.
Just shitty teammates.
Oh damn! I came into the defeat. Let me leave. Slide right into that. The L. All right, my bad, man. I ain't even mean to drink you like that.
Oh no, you good, bro. It was like it was lost from the scratch. I didn't have a team. They were fucking terrible. I'm trying to show these niggas like just Genji tips and shit, but I don't like get good teammates to try to show good gameplay. The first match was pretty good. You watch the first match if you want to. You watch that one too. This shit don't matter, but just know that my team was bad and they don't know what they're doing. And play.
Traveling to Mumbai.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap. I'll be on late.
Prepare.
Michael, you see?
That nigga in distress, nigga. He was in distress. That's what that was. That nigga distressed.
What? Yes and no. Like, I'm a decent Doomfist, but I'm not like really good with him. So I really need a team for me to be able to succeed. Or I just gotta play defensive.
So what I'm hearing is you just trash.
Nah. Open it to yourself. That way.
Dog, he really.
Nah, I mean, I
Brendan
was
do not
trash with
be trying to
Doomfist,
take
but,
my
like, I
shit,
can
dog.
actually
I'm so upset,
play.
dog. I be really trying to fuck with this nigga Brendan. He just be like, nah. He smooth deflect that shit so smoothly, dog. He's like, nah, I don't know about that. It's like, oh, alright, damn.
Nah, like legit, when I first played Doomfist, like I was trash with him, but like I can actually play him like decently now. But I'm not that good with him, so I really need to like cover for me.
I feel like he need a little bit more help, though.
I don't know, like if you good with him and you like fucking niggas up, then he gets more help. Like he gets shield and shit. So.
That is the most weird thing though for Doomfist. So like,
Yeah,
my man just gets a little personal shield out of nowhere. Like, ain't no indication he got the shield either. He just shielded up.
Nice. I might play Honor right now actually. Right now we got fucking 4 DPS, which is just really just fucking ugly and just horrible. I don't really even want to play Honor for these niggas because Roadhog is our only tank and that nigga does nothing to protect me. So, like,
Nigga does nothing to protect anyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got the power.
Y'all didn't notice that these motherfuckers was behind us? I see that shit. I see that shit.
What do I feel like playing now? Yo, Eds, what you trying to play, bro? I ain't playing Overwatch. That shit dead. For the moment. Overwatch. No, Overwatch definitely pissed me off with the last, like, consecutive losses I took in comp. Like, I couldn't do it. Like, I powered through because, I told Mike I was gonna finish them hoes. But I don't know, dog. That shit hurt a lot.
Enemy is here.
Thank you.
You wanna try and play some Corona, Eds?
Why not? I got the disc in already.
I mean, you ain't got to, dog. We can play some live, I guess. I mean, shit.
You get matches like this, there's just like nothing you can do. Like these niggas are just sitting here doing nothing, killing nothing, pushing nothing. Roadhog just went to the bottom of the park. Nobody can like. There's just nothing you can actually do with it.
Yo, nah, I know she actually played Cole.
What? Ghost Recon. Fucking check that, then I'm a nano.
He completely just stepped away and just gave up on that whole multiplayer.
Yeah, I got a flat for you.
I'm on fire. Keep out of my way.
Is it sitting outside of the... That's probably
Are y'all gonna kill them?
Go.
You should already know the answer, man. I thought the Destiny 2 did.
Hit him with that Kobe to the trash, bro.
I mean, I ain't paid for this shit either. Oh, yeah.
Kobe to the trash. You ain't throwing no money away.
Well, like, I smooth didn't pay for that, nigga. Redbox paid for that shit.
I don't think that was
But I did it. I mean, I might start playing Destiny with Shaq. You keep asking me. But me and Destiny got like a hate-hate relationship.
I mean, we could. Let me say the issue with me going to play that. I think that's I actually gotta go and buy the game, right? No.
I don't think I'm playing. No, he didn't buy that DLC. He only bought the first 2 DLCs. I ain't even played the second DLC.
I didn't. We only played the first one with Old Boy, right? With
yeah.
The ancient time traveling.
Well, what am I
that's Wildland?
Yeah, alright, damn, I definitely forgot that better.
I have your back.
Wait, why am I hearing my voice? Is somebody screaming and our voices are pulled through?
Yo, y'all remember whenever, you remember that time? Yeah, it's because someone's speaking. Y'all remember that time we was like, yo, we should play Black Ops 3, right? And I was like, nah,
yeah.
That shit.
Yeah. Is that on my system?
Remember how I said I didn't have the disc?
Found it?
Yeah.
Just now?
Yeah, just now.
Almost 2 weeks.
Still ain't playing that.
Yeah. Yo, bro, I tried. Brother's playing it. And I tried to pick up the controller and play something. I went off like a solid minute. And then I was like, this is still garbage.
Damn, where all the energy at in this party, dog? It's dead as fuck in here, dog. Hello? Hello? Everybody home?
The expectations for the party right now. Other half of it. More than half the party all playing.
Contemplating Mike. Hold on, bro.
Oh, she's one.
Whoa, no. I see where your conundrum is at, right? I really don't have an answer.
What are these examples? In the meantime.
You're powered up. Get in there.
What's the difference between the two? So what's the difference between the 2 exams?
Certifies that you're able to practice what you learn.